Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends. So let's continue with the depreciation. We should try to close it sooner so that we can focus on the other chapters, right? So now we are into practical questions. I'm in page number 30, CA Foundation, and chapter 5, page number 30 of that particular chapter, okay? A firm's plant and machinery account as of 31st December 2015 and the corresponding depreciation provision account broken down by the year of purchase are as follows. So plant and machinery year of purchase 98, 2004, 5, 6, 13, 14 is given, and then plant and machinery cost and depreciation provision. Okay, so it means that plant brought in 1998 has been fully depreciated. 2004 is fully depreciated. 2005 is having 50,000 residual value. 6 is having 5,95,000 depreciated, so balance 1,05,000 is there. Similarly, we have, right? Depreciation is rate of 10 percentage per annum and on cost. Okay, it is the company's policy to assume that all purchases, sales, or disposal of plant occurred on 30th June in the relevant year for the purpose of calculating depreciation, irrespective of the purchase, is precise date on which these events occurred. Okay, any purchases, sale, or disposal happens on 30th June. What does it mean? It means if there is a sale or purchase that happens at the middle of the year, the depreciation has to be calculated up to that period, right? If there's a purchase happening, then purchase date is 30th June. Depreciation for the year under 31st December has to be done for 6 months. If there's a sale happening, then sale is to be treated as being sold on 30th June for the purpose, and then first 6 months depreciation has to be calculated before the sale is accounted. During 2015, the following transactions took place. Purchase of plant, new plant purchase 15 lakhs. Plant that has been brought in 2004 for 1,70,000 was scrapped. 2004, what has been brought was scrapped. Plant that has been brought in 2005 for 90,000 was sold for 5,000. Okay, sold for 5,000, and plant that had been brought in 2006 for 2,40,000 was sold for 15,000. Okay, calculate the provision for depreciation on plant and machinery. In calculating the provisions, you should bear in mind that the company's policy is to show any profit or loss on the date of sale, that sale or loss on the sale or disposal of plant as a completely separate item in the profit and loss account. It's required to prepare the following ledger accounts during 2015. Plant and machinery at cost, depreciation provision, sale or disposal of plant and machinery. Students, this is a very important question. It might come in as a big question in the exam as well, so we have to focus more on this, right? So let's first calculate what is the total depreciation that we calculated for 2015. Let's put a provision for depreciation calculation first. Plant and machinery at cost. Let's first put the machinery and depreciation, total depreciation, and also plant and machinery at cost first. Okay. Prepare purchase calculate the provision for depreciation on plant and machinery for the year ended. So let's put first the depreciation calculation, right? Calculation of depreciation. This will take a bit time today, so first, because we have to understand this better, calculation of depreciation first. Depreciation for the year, let's put 2000, year 2005. Depreciation is 50,000. Okay, because it's given here the plan for 2005 brought for 2005 has been so this is 10 lakhs, right? Plant has been sold and the balance, so 10 lakhs it is. Okay, let's put this here. Is equal to plant has been sold, right? 10 lakhs into 10 percentage into 50 percentage. Why? Because it has been assumed that for plant machinery sold, depreciation has to be calculated as 30th June. So 50. That's the reason we are taking 50,000. Year 2006. Year 2006, there are two components to this. One is plant has been brought for 2005, 2006 2,40,000 was sold for 15,000. So total cost of plant is 7 lakhs. Year 2006, total cost is 7 lakhs. Right? Out of which 2,40,000 worth of plant has been sold. Balance 4,60,000 worth of plant is still there. Right? 2,40,000 the into 10 percentage into 50 percentage, because plant has been sold. Assume that plant has been sold to the middle of the year, 30th June. So 12,000 will be the depreciation, and here in this case it will be 10 percentage, 46,000. And then for year 2007, 2013 and year 2014, for these 2 years the cost is 5 lakhs, cost 5 lakhs and then 3 lakhs, right? So this is equal to into 10 percentage, 50,000, and then it is going to be 30,000. So total depreciation for the year will be, there will be 1,88,000. 3 lakhs into and then we have year 2015, there is a purchase of 15 lakhs, right? Because again the purchase is assumed to be happening in the middle of the year, we have to calculate depreciation at the rate of 10 percentage into 50 percentage. Why? Because for the only for 50% of the year depreciation is calculated. The total depreciation is 2,63,000 for the year. Depreciation for the year 2015. I hope this is clear. The depreciation, I repeat, depreciation for 2005 is 50 percentage because the plant has been disposed. So there is a taken 50,000. For 2006, it is 2 purchases. We have to divide it between 2 because 2006 there are total cost is 7 lakhs. 2,40,000 worth of asset is disposed. So depreciation for that is calculated at for half year 12,000. The balance depreciation is calculated at 10 percentage for the whole year. And 2013 and 14, 10 percentage has been calculated on the cost of asset. Then 2015, 15 lakhs new asset has been purchased, for which depreciation is calculated at the rate of 10 percentage for half the year. So the total depreciation is 2,63,000. Now it has been given like we have to prepare the plant account. Plant account has to be prepared at cost. The total cost of plant is 30 lakhs. Total cost of plant, or we can say balance brought down. Balance brought down is equal to 30 lakhs. Why we are putting it in debit? Because plant is an asset and debit balance, right? Again, new 2 purchases, right, to bank. Let's say that to bank. New plant purchase 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs. New plant purchases 15 lakhs. Then buy bank, sale or scrap of plants. What is the sale or scrap of plant? 1,70,000 plus 90,000 plus 2,40,000. That is equal to 1,70,000 plus 90,000 plus 2,40,000. Total plant that has been scrapped or sold is 5 lakhs. So balance brought down, balance carried down, or the end balance of plant is equal to 45 lakhs minus 5 lakhs, which is equal to 40 lakhs. That is going to be the end balance of plant account. Because plant is calculated at cost, we have to just take it at the cost value, 40 lakhs. So plant balance of plant account will be 40 lakhs. Now we have calculated depreciation for the year, and we have calculated the plant cost value. We have to prepare the plant and machinery at cost. We have to calculate the depreciation provision. Depreciation provision for the year is 2,63,000. Now we have to calculate the sale or disposal of plant and machinery. Do we have sale of plant and machinery? Yes, we do have sale of plant and machinery. And let's put into the so far this is clear, hope, right? Hope for so far this is clear. Now let's calculate the depreciation provision account and also sale or disposal of plant and machinery account. That's the 2 other requirements, right? Sale or disposal of plant and machinery account. So let's put the depreciation into a formal mode, right? Depreciation balance, balance brought down. Beginning balance of depreciation is 21 lakhs 35,000, right? 25 lakh 30, 21 lakh 35,000. That's what given here in the problem. 21 lakhs 35,000. And we have assets that got sold to scrap, to sales, right? There are two assets that got sold. One is for 90,000. 90,000. The scrapped asset is 1,70,000, right? 1,70,000. And the asset that got disposed is 2,28,000. Why it is 2,28,000? Because for this asset there's a depreciation of 12,000, which is already part of the current year depreciation provision, right? 2,40,000 minus 12,000, so 2,28,000, and then current year depreciation is by P&L account. P&L account is 2,63,000, what we calculated about. So the balance carried down is equal to 23,98,000 minus 4,88,000 is equal to 23,98,000 minus 4,88,000. Right? 19,10,000 will be the balance carried on and will be the balance for the provision for depreciation account. There is also another thought which says that we should take the full year depreciation here. There is also another thought. If we take that as the assumption, let me put that also. So there is also another thought that being discussed and then floated is, why can't we take the full year of depreciation? Though for accounting purpose, the depreciation is taken at the middle of the year. Why can't we do that? If we do that, what will happen is 24,000, right? And then this is 2,16,000. The balance will be 19 lakhs 22,000. There's also another thought that's floating, like we should take the depreciation for the whole year, though practically we have calculated only 12,000 as the depreciation on this particular asset for the year, right? So 12,000 you can see here. So 12,000 is what the depreciation that has been calculated, but because it is for the whole year, so we should ideally take 24,000 as the depreciation for the purpose of provision for depreciation account, which though it is not practically advised. Some of the questions that have been solved in the books has taken this as 24,000 than 12,000. Actually, it should be 12,000, but in some of the books, it has been solved as 24,000 by taking full year depreciation. So now let's go into the sale or disposal of plant and machinery. Then we have sale or disposal. What are all the sales that has happened in the plant and machinery account? We have scraps that has happened and sales that has happened on the plant and machinery account. So it should be very clear how we have to calculate this. So the sale proceeds has to be to bank. 1,70,000 is towards the scrap sales, and then to bank, and this is the normal asset that was sold, which is 3,30,000. That is 90,000 plus 2,40,000. Total sales as value of cost of goods sold is 5 lakhs, and then by sale proceeds. By sale proceeds is equal to has been sold for 20,000, like 5,000 plus 15,000. Total sale value is 20,000, and by depreciation, the total depreciation including provision for depreciation on this asset has been 4,76,000. Yeah, 4,76,000. 4,76,000. Then the balance will be loss on sale of assets is equal to 4,000. If we take this amount, if we take 50% depreciation for the year, then the depreciation value will become 4,88,000. Just giving an alternate approach, then it will become profit on sale of asset 8,000. 8,000. So both the approaches are valid. Only thing is we have to put an assumption like I have taken this as considered 1 year depreciation for the purpose of sale. However, for the purpose of depreciation, it has been calculated only for 50% of the year. So we have to put that assumption. Otherwise, if we go with the normal flow, 12,000. So we have to take depreciation as 4,88,000 based on this method. 4,88,000. That will lead to profit on sale of asset 8,000 rupees. Hope this is clear, right? Please come back to me at babupriya@rediffmail.com for any questions or any queries or clarifications. Or you can also post your comments onto this video. Thank you, friends, and have a great day.